Now, let me take a brief moment here to go back over the visions that I spoke concerning this matter before I started here. I got a bridge here in this vision here, and a vision that God gave me the year of November 2000, uh, months before the knocking down of the Twin Tower Trade Center building, as I had moved back to Fayetteville, Arkansas momentarily. I said that I saw this tree as was driving my vehicle in a vehicle stalled in the sand after I made a right on the west bank of this large body of water. In other words, the west bank was the United States of America, and the east bank was the Middle East. That's what symbolized the ocean. But as I saw, there was a wolf that was talking to me because it happened significant. The wolf was happen to symbolize the dark side of the United States of America. The wolf is the one that we don't see showing up, but yet he is so alive and well. He's waiting. The reason God gave me this vision, showing me the second part of this. In other words, we have a black president for the first time, and this wolf God given me is not the president of the United States of America. It's something we don't know anything about. In other words, a wolf comes to a long to have a pack of wolves. It's come to a long line of pedigree. So, for to say Barack Obama is a part of this pack, it's not. Wolves do not adopt a strange member to their pack. Not a pack of wolves. They don't do this. They all is united into the same accord. They have one pedigree, one agenda, but they don't adopt a strange dog, as we'll say, into their pedigree. This they don't do. They will destroy him. So God gave me a wolf stalking me. The vision that I had before, he showed me a pack of wolves. So these pack of wolves, you got to be a member from birth, and they have to know you. They might stalk you for a minute, use you for the agenda of what they do. When you get human, God give you the human in nature of a wolf. But at the end, they will devour their turn on the one that stand before them that's not of them. They will do this. This is their nature. They cannot change this. Now, I said that in this vision, I saw this wolf. When I observed this wolf was not it bothered me. I took and I saw a tree had jagged edges at the top, and I said, just maybe a coon is nesting in this tree. And maybe if I just take and shove this tree over and it falls into the water and the coon come out, then the dog, wolf-looking dog that I seen stalking me, will retrieve this coon and take it for itself, and just maybe he'll leave me alone. And then my journey was to the south, where I was going, wherever faith was taking me. Well, after shoving this tree over into the stream, which was, I was on the west bank, and this stream was on the east bank, east, and I shoved it over into the water. Two coons, which had been nesting in there, emerged out into the water. And when I saw two of those young coons, two of them, they was twins, and I said within, just maybe this is not a wild dog after all. Maybe it's a tame dog. Just maybe he would go out and retrieve both coons. He would keep one for himself and bring me the other one. And while I was thinking, looking back and forward at the dog and at the coon, waiting on the wolf-looking dog to go out and get the coons, two coons which emerged out of the hollow tree that I had shoved over with the jagged edges at the top. As they entered the water, the two coons transformed themselves into three giant snapping turtles. And I looked, and each snapping turtle was just as large as a wolf-looking dog. I said, I know that dogs don't eat turtles, Now what? And just as I had said this, the looking back at the dog and looking at the three giant snapping turtles, a little dog, which was hiding on the same west bank where I was, scampered in front of me, crossed in front of me, and rushed out there into the water and devoured all three snapping turtles. And the image of this little dog didn't change. And the turtles was larger, each turtle was far larger than the little dog. They was even larger than the wolf, each one of them. But after he devoured them, and his image didn't change, and I looked, I said, now what? I know dogs don't eat dogs. But as I turned and looked, which was right by my feet, there was a creature that emerged out of water where it was nesting at. It had the body of an alligator, the heavy armor as an alligator, with blunt-looking spines along, lining from the head, nape, down to the tail of his back, like horns. And it had the head of a dragon. It had the tail of a scorpion. And it rushed out where the little dog was, which was responsible for eating these three snapping turtles, devouring these three snapping turtles, and he devoured the little dog. And as I looked at the dragon-looking thing, which was had the body of an alligator, as he acted as if his mission was over and began to swim back toward the shore of where I was, then the wolf-looking dog, which was stalking me, met it and devoured the dragon, which had the body of the alligator. Well, interpretation of this, God given me the crown-shaped head with a jagged edge. He showed me where this was going to happen. This was the Twin Tower Trade Center building. It was near the Statue of Liberty, which had the crown, which the jagged edge resembled. It was two buildings together, which symbolized the two twins. Coons was nesting in the same tree, olive tree. As I shared over, it means there was two twin towers together that went down. But when they transformed themselves into three snapping turtles, this was a symbol symbolizing that it was going to be a total of three buildings all together. Was going to be a part of this prophecy. Whether Bin Laden knocked them down or whether he did, they all was going to be brought down low because all three coons was down in the water, was none high, just like the coon was up in the tree. They all was down low. And he showed me the characteristics of these buildings, what they was capable of doing, because the snapping turtle is vicious. He was snapping, they my giant mouth going out there. So by the little dog going out there and they which was hiding, he let me know that this dog, little small dog, symbolized the force of Bin Laden. So as the little dog went out and met these and devoured these, he let us know that the little dog, which was alleged was Bin Laden, was responsible for, held accountable for the destroying of these three buildings, which started off at two right together and ended up at three. Now, this dragon, which had the body of an alligator. The alligator is a water vessel. Long blunt spines up and back. These are the warships that left the shores of the United States of America going toward to invade Afghanistan, where Bin Laden was alleged to have came from. The blunt spines is the big guns, cruise missiles, and the firepower signified by the scorpion tail to inflict pain upon this nation. And the dragon, meaning this was the nation who had nuclear weapons, had nuclear capabilities, which symbolized the United States of America. And by me being at the West Bank, that means that this was the United States of America where I was born at, and this is where the attack started at, because the little